Hi, this is Kendra from Pencil and Pigment, and today I'm doing a video about homemade art supplies. Now, I went into my fridge and I found some purple cabbage. So I boiled that for 15 minutes, and then I added a couple tablespoons of flour, a tablespoon of maple syrup, kind of to emulsify, and that was it for this one, okay? This one is all the same ingredients, but I added a pinch or a quarter teaspoon of baking soda to make it more alkaline or base. And on this one, I added a quarter teaspoon of lime juice to make it more acidic. So from one chunk of a purple cabbage, I was able to create 3 colors. Now, I was looking for homemade brushes and we have redwood trees. So I have a little redwood branch, and then, please don't be weirded out. I was overdue for a haircut, so I made myself a little brush, okay? And it needs to be trimmed up a little bit to get a better angle on my brush. But if you are overdue for a haircut yourself and you happen to do them in your home, and you don't like buying animal hairbrushes for temporary use, this might be a fun thing to try. So we're just gonna try it, okay? And if this fails horribly, well then we all know Kendra in the forest is just playing around and having a great time. So I'm gonna dip this here just in the purple. I kind of want to swatch these, so let's do that. So here's what the purple looks like. And that's very thin, isn't it? Let's see. Just probably need a stir. They've settled. There's the purple. And let's stir this one up a little bit, thicken it up. When I am done with these, my kids will play with them, so none of this stuff is going to waste. Here is the one that's more alkaline, and that is a beautiful color. And here is the one that's more acidic. You could have used lemon juice. And here, this one's more pink. I'm starting to lose a couple hairs in my homemade hairbrush. But those are the swatches for this product that I made. Now I could mix these with other wells of already standing watercolor that I'm going to use. And, you know, have myself a great time creating more colors. I don't know about light fastness, so don't quote me on anything. I would say this would be fun for, you know, sketchbooks, scanning, print reproduction products, things like that. You're like, what is she trying to draw? As soon as I say it, you'll be like, oh, okay, that's real abstract. This is not the easiest thing to paint with. I was going to draw a jellyfish. I also have a piece of dental floss that I thought maybe I could pull legs into, sort of. I definitely need to practice with my floss game, don't I? It's a very abstract jellyfish. Let's see with a regular brush what we can come up with here. I think these colors are really, really pretty. They're just very pale. So that's something to keep in mind. I only boiled my cabbage for 15 minutes. You could have done a full half hour and had something stronger with less liquid. So it's a little thicker. I really love this color over here. Let's try and, I have this tape so it doesn't slide around, but let's try and scooch this so I get a little bit more paper on the camera. How does that look? All right, we're still okay. Now, this is such a pretty color. It is still Year of the Tiger. It is a little chunky. I didn't cheesecloth this. I just kind of put this in a strainer, or pasta strainer, just for the big chunks. I wasn't sure, you know, what I was doing. Welcome to my life. Yeah, this probably could have been mixed a little better in a blender or maybe a food processor or something I would cheesecloth this and then maybe constantly stir. Boy, you can hardly see that. Well, this was an experiment. I don't know what you would add to make this more permanent, besides just, you know, framing it behind a piece of glass and keeping it out of the light in the window. But it is really pretty. And this one's sort of getting weird, isn't it? It starts pink and then it starts to change. It's kind of a clumpy mixture, isn't it? Boy, we are getting real weird with it, aren't we? This is so bizarre. I've never dyed with food before, so it's all a learning experience for me. And made pigments like this before. I would definitely say boil twice as long as I did. And boil some of the liquid out so it's just has a stronger, more vibrant color. And then if you want to lighten it with water, you have that option of thinning it. That's really pretty, isn't it? This is supposed to be a jellyfish and it looks like a rain cloud. So that's fine. Boy, this pink has trouble staying pink, doesn't it? If I just keep it pink. Let's see what it does. You want to make sure after you boil it that you let it completely cool. Oh, this is fun. My kids are going to get a big kick out of this. And we always have purple cabbage in the fridge. We make a lot of coleslaw. Yeah, our twins really love coleslaw, so. Yeah, so this is me experimenting with things around the house. This is definitely something that requires a little bit more trial and error. Again, I learn way more when I have unsuccesses, so to speak, because then I know what to do for next time. And I think this would make a really, really fun science experiment with kids. Again, I would just cook it way longer so it's stronger. This is really pretty. These are really pretty colors. If you are into cool tones, this is a lot of fun. My kids are gonna have a lot of fun playing with this stuff. Look what Mom did in the kitchen again. My poor husband was washing dishes and he's like, what are you making? And I'm like, art supplies. Oh, let's mix these. Let's get these a little together. These are so pretty. This would make a really pretty light wash to let dry and then kind of wipe away some of the chunks and then write over it for like a journal page or tie-dyeing for like a card. I'm trying to think all the different things you could do with this. You could try fabric, but then you're going to need a product that helps it adhere and stay. You can soak fabric in vinegar for that a little bit sometimes, but this is really pretty. Just make a mess. It's really pretty. Well, I hope you enjoyed this. I will link the recipe I found online if you want to try this at home or experiment with some things. If you're also doing a no-buy and you want to look around your kitchen and see if there's something that maybe inspires you that you can create. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.